Hello everyone, my name is Ағылшын. I am fourth course student of East Kazakhstan Humanitarian College. How are you, dear children? I think we are fine. Let's start our lesson. The theme of our lesson is past simple, regular and irregular verbs. Our lesson consists of two parts, theoretical and practical. Past simple is a verb tense which is used to show that a completed action took place at a specific time in the past. The past simple is also frequently used to talk about past habits and generalizations. And look at these sentences. I walked to school yesterday. He paid for dinner last week. Both these sentences are in the past simple tense. And how to form a past simple? For the regular verbs, we simply use the infinitive form of the verb and add ed. I kicked the ball. You closed the door. He wiped the table. She cooked dinner. And we need to pay extra attention to verbs that end in ne, such as leave, close, and wipe. With these verbs, we use the infinitive form of the verb, but we only add a d. For example, I lived here in 2012. He closed the window. She wiped the floor. We also need to pay extra attention to verbs that end in a y, especially those preceded by a consonant such as spy, envy, and study. The consonants being a p, a v, and a d. Here the y becomes I. He spied on his neighbors. We envied your cousin. They studied a lot. Now let's have a look at the irregular verbs. All irregular verbs have a unique past simple form. For example, I built that shed last year. She taught English in the 1990s. We ran the marathon in 2012. Let's have a look at the past simple in questions. For all verbs, we use the auxiliary verb to do, but we need the past simple tense, which is did in the infinitive form of the verb. For example, did you talk to him this morning? Did you ride your bicycles yesterday? Did they work on the farm last year? For the past simple in negations, we also use the past simple tense of the auxiliary verb to do, which is did, and we add not to it, contracting it into didn't and plus the infinitive form of the verb. I didn't want to come over last night. We didn't walk to school this morning. They didn't listen to the radio yesterday. So, in practical part of our lesson, task number 1, you should put the verbs in brackets in the past simple. I'll give you 7 minutes. So let's check your answers. Hi Nurlan, how are you? Guess what? My parents took me on a trip to London last weekend. It was great. We visited the Victoria and Albert Museum and then we went shopping in Oxford Street. In the evening, we ate in an Italian restaurant. The next day, we saw amazing wax models of famous people at Madame Tussauds, and then we walked to Buckingham Palace, and I had an amazing time. Right back soon, Alex. And task number 2. Answer the questions about you. Use the past simple in your answers. You should write down your answers in a copybook. So, your home task will be exercise 5 on page 20. Our lesson is over. Thank you for your attention.